informed and entertained all day long. Only on WVNN. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful bearded host, Zach Walker. Alabama's best no-holds-barred, constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, your wood's wet. Now, it's time for your bearded host, Zach Walker.
Good morning. Welcome into Hometown Heartbeat. I am, like the man said, your big, beautiful, bearded host. We are fired up for the Friday morning edition of Hometown Heartbeat. Boomer and the Beard. We are making the changes official, and the old face box is starting to reflect those changes. So make sure you're getting online to check out Boomer and the Beard on the old social media. The old social media here. Man, we've got some Baba Gadinsky updates. We've got We've got some COVID-19 related revelations here in the state of Alabama. Turns out all that fear-mongering was just about worthless. No, entirely worthless. Let me take that back. We got a lot for you this morning, but first of all, we've got to get everybody on the field. We've got to get our team out there. We've got to stand for the national anthem. We've got to have the announcements, and we've got to get our popcorn ready. And so in order to do that, allow me to bring in the best exported product from Shelbyville, Kentucky, since Colonel Sanders still watches movies on VHS, impresses his wife with his funkadelic mixtapes from the late 80s, early 90s, and actually is old enough to understand what it means to shake it like a Polaroid picture. The godfather of old souls, Boomer. What's up, buddy?
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I bet my world is right now, Waffle House.
I was about to ask.
They brought me back in.
Did they, did everything work out?
Yeah, they didn't pay for my food, so you were correct in that.
Knew that.
They apologized
No
again.
shocker there.
But yeah, it was.
Did they mean their apology?
I think the one lady, she was like, "I'm so sorry." She's like, but then I also caused a little bit of drama this morning there because there's a guy that comes in and there was no available booths for me to sit in, and he normally sits at the bar. Well, I was in his seat, and he's like there, and I think I screwed up somebody else's routine this morning because he wasn't like not happy, but I could tell it made him uncomfortable. He's kind of older gentleman, and I think I had screwed up because he's one of these ones they literally know exactly what he's ordering when he comes in. Same food, same exact stuff. So I messed up one individual's morning this morning. So I apologize to him if he listens to our show. I'll never sit in your seat again.
Yeah, don't do that. It'd be bad. It's worse than a Baptist church over there at Waffle House. Is Sandy Lou?
Hey.
How are you this morning?
I'm fantastic.
Yeah, well, look, everything's good. Everything's good. We rocking and rolling.
Fantastic.
We're rocking and rolling. It's Friday morning.
Absolutely. You got it.
I'm ready for Friday.
Well, it's here.
Ugh.
It's here tomorrow.
I know.
Tomorrow and Friday, it'll be great.
I was so planning on coming in and like rocking out some Halloween makeup, and yeah, that didn't happen this morning because my husband was like, "Are you getting up?" Yes, I'm getting up. I've got my snooze on, and then it was like 4:20. I was like, "Oh no! I mean, I'm getting up right now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting up."
I think I yelled at my wife this morning. She said I did. No, I didn't. Because if I had yelled at my wife, like the block would have woken up. I'm quite loud. When I yell, it's not just one person that can hear it. When I yell, there's multiple people.
Limestone County.
Yes, correct. And so she does a great job. I mean, and I guess I don't mean to be like, she does an incredible job at like sharing in this journey with me. Like, she supports the radio, and most women, when their husband takes on an endeavor of waking up at 3:45 to go do something, are going to be like, that's fine as long as you can get your own A up. But she has endeavored to really help me with these things, and so she's really good about helping me wake up, except for the two times that she didn't. But in those two chances, she did wake me. She's the only reason I got here after one segment, as opposed to
the whole show.
The entire show.
The entire
That's
show.
right. So this morning, she does this like like butt thing where she like that's her way to like nudge me over.
Get out of
She's
the bed.
like, get up, and go, get out of here. It's hey, your alarms. Well, I've already like this morning my alarm went off at 3:55, and I just went ahead and turned that alarm off because I have let's see, I'll show you my alarm setup here.
Yeah, we've seen it.
3:51, 3:52,
Yep.
4:05, 4:10, 4:11, and then I've got the Hail Mary at 4:40 just in case.
We need a psychologist.
We won't ever get to the 440. If we get to the 440, folks, I'm in trouble. Okay, but so depending on the day, either the 351 will go off and I'll just roll over and get out of bed and go take a shower and get up and it's a good morning, or I'll turn the 351 to 352 off and I'll get up at 405. But typically, if I turn those two off, I'm getting up at 410. Okay, that's my routine, and it's a strict routine.
Your wife is a saint.
I know. And so
She's
morning,
amazing.
She's the only one. She is the one.
at 4:10, my 4:10 alarm, or maybe it was the 4:05 alarm, but she gave me the little butt bump thing, like, hey, and I said, I'm up! And she goes, you didn't have to yell at me, and rolls over, and I was like, oh, no. Oh,
Yep.
man.
You better send some flowers or an
Wonder how
edible
long-
I was
arrangement.
about to
or
say,
something.
and
So,
this could be a
there's this
really good
place
topic.
that-
This could be a really
Yeah.
good topic here. How long, I mean, elephants always remember. How long do women remember?
Oh, my Lord. Their whole life.
Yeah.
Oh, alone.
It's called the stamp book. They may not get it in, but they put it in. They just remember that, and they come back.
Yeah.
When you screw up, they've.
They keep a record.
Hey,
Not my wife, though.
but in defense of women everywhere, you guys are just as bad.
I
Because y'all
wholeheartedly
keep stuff in
disagree.
your back pocket, and then you're like, "Pachow! There it is."
I've
then
never,
we
I've
have
never
to
had
have
the
something.
cojones to do that to my wife. I may remember it in my head, like, oh yeah, you did this at one time, but it just because I know she's got the follow up to the follow up.
Oh, you best believe.
Like,
You
remember
might
when
have
did this?
something
Well,
in your
what about
back
when
pocket?
you did this? Yeah.
You might have something in your back pocket, but we
In your
got
pocket?
something in
your back
both
pocket?
pockets. In your back pocket. I can't even say it now.
Nope, now I've
Thanks.
got you thrown off.
Yeah, y'all have got
But
it in
we've
your
got
pocket,
stuff in
your
our
purse,
back
your
in
car.
both back pockets.
You got
We
it in your
stuff
back pocket.
In our back. Okay, I'm done.
Did you throw up
Yeah.
on the air? Did you throw up on the radio?
I did, yeah.
It sounded like.
Were you not watching?
No, I wasn't.
I-
Because
What-
I'm looking like rather fly this morning, and you're not even like looking because you
Because
screwed
it's
up.
a really small screen that's really hard for me to see from where I'm sitting, and
Well,
you've
let
got
me
it
just
pointing
pull
at the
this closer.
ceiling.
There you go.
There we
Please
go.
leave it like
Thank
that the
you.
rest of the show.
If you are watching the live stream, you will see exactly what we're talking about here.
That's great.
I think it's fantastic. So
I'm kind of disappointed in you, Zach, in the sense that since she dressed like you at the beginning of the week, I was thinking you were going to come in with like hair extensions today.
I got a wig for him.
That would have been
Just
great.
saying, and it's pink. I'm just
I think Connor's
saying.
asleep.
Producer Connor,
Look at him. His eyes were like.
I was well on my way.
was he really?
Yes.
Oh man, how did I miss this? Were you really
He was-
falling asleep?
Not
Aw.
really, but man, if I'd gotten a little more comfortable.
The eyelids are heavy.
Yeah, I'm still waking up this morning.
Why?
Oh,
What happened,
Connor.
I just got into bed a little later than I normally do.
buddy?
And
That's 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
feel like
is.
you're making a habit out of this here.
This time I went on one of those haunt walks around downtown,
Mm-hmm.
and it ran a little bit longer than I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I have no regrets.
I have
just
no
I'm
regrets.
just a little sleepy this morning.
I have no regrets.
I wanted a better
That's so
answer than
good.
that.
What kind of better answer?
I don't know. Like
Just
he's
out of
up watching
curiosity.
like YouTube Jeopardy episodes of
I
just
know.
getting knowledge.
I was up watching my favorite show, Full Frontal, with Samantha Bee.
What's that?
You don't. Never mind. I wasn't actually. Full disclosure.
What is that?
It's a late night show.
Yeah.
Is it
Very-
trash?
Yeah.
I was about to say, Connor, we need to have a talking to.
It was a
Like, we need to sit down
It was a
and just
joke.
be like,
Joke,
It was
right?
a, it was a joke because he wanted a better answer, and I thought,
I want to just like like
Anyway.
you were just like just flipping through
I just
like
didn't-
Trivial
I-
Pursuit cards, just
I
gaining
thought maybe
knowledge.
you were
so-
practicing the WAP.
oh,
here we
let's
go.
not bring that up again, please.
Okay,
No,
sorry.
no.
I understand there's a dance that goes with it, so I thought I did a little research on the WAP.
No, there's a dance.
That's called the WAP.
What?
Yes,
Why?
WAP, and then that song is WAP. WOP versus WAP.
Oh, you are very right.
Yeah. And if you do it in my house,
Only old white guys call it the WAP. For the record, it's the WAP.
no.
Hey,
Connor
what you doing?
confirmed.
Hey, young lady, what you doing over there? Is that WAP?
All I know, if my house, if you know either one of them, you get whip. Is what you get.
I like that dad joke. Yeah,
Hey, that's a good one.
but
Took
it's
me
not a
second.
joke.
You had to let me catch up, but that was a good one.
You whop or whap in my house, you get whip.
You know, I love when you talk to the radio.
Don't give me no nay.
Okay.
Yeah, keep them coming. Keep them coming.
You've got
Love
Sandy
it.
so excited she just punched the microphone.
Or you will get
did.
or
I
you
know.
will have a stanky leg. Keep them coming.
That is
What happens
fabulous.
when Waffle House comes through? You get
Oh, we
the
get a
real
we
boomer.
get a focused boomer. Oh man,
I
he's
love
gonna
it,
whap that A. All right, let's go to a break. When we come back, we've got a lot to talk about. I guess we could talk about. Well, I don't know. We'll figure something fun out when we come back. We got a lot to talk. I'm learning that I have a bad habit of sharing what we're going to talk about next segment and then not following through with that on the next segment. So instead of teasing anything, I'm teasing nothing. I don't know what we're going to talk about. You'll find out when we do. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beat. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
Though the world is full of wonders to amaze you as you roam, some of life's greatest treasures are found very close to home.
Find your own treasures at Highway 31 Flea Market. We have it all. Lots of furniture, both painted and project pieces, along with chairs, tables, televisions, books, and so much more. Our prices are unbeatable with products you'll love. Maybe you're looking for a bed frame or maybe some tools. You'll find a great selection right here at Highway 31 Flea Market. We also have all kinds of collectibles and antiques. Want even more deals? You can jump on board with our week-long online auctions, beginning every Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's simple. You can join the auction at fleamarket.hibid.com. That's fleamarket.hibid.com. And be sure to visit us Monday through Saturday from 9 till 5 at Highway 31 Flea Market on Highway 31 South in Athens. What will you find when you shop Highway 31 Flea Market?
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Oh, well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
Where Alabama talks. WVNN. Depend on it.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, bold, boisterous, beautiful bearded host. This morning, checking in, producer Connor, Sandy Lou Who, and of course, Boomer. What's up, buddy?
How much are you?
And I'm over here just living my best life.
Have you heard the latest trend that's been going on with? Because you said you do not do Halloween decorations,
I don't decorate for anything.
and Sandy, you said you do the fall stuff, but you don't do.
Well, no, we've got we do a little bit of both.
Okay, we can hear just a little bit there. Well, the latest trend that is going on is people that are decorating their yards, but then going to the effort of not only just doing one scene, but redirecting said scenes to where they will actually make like a Halloween scene with skeletons. I don't know if you've seen this.
I've not.
Okay, well, that's like the new trend now, that not only is it not enough effort just to put together your Halloween decorations, but you have to change them. Well, there's an individual that is following through until tomorrow, Richmond, Texas. Homeowners Association upset about inappropriate Halloween decorations.
What?
Huh?
So, like I said, imagine in your head, since you hadn't seen it, they take skeletons like you would, like, the anatomy skeletons you see in school or whatever, and put them in different positions. Well, this individual put wigs, outfits on, and poles. So basically did the simulation of a strip club.
Oh, my.
With the skeletons in their yard. And the HOA is not happy.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be too happy either.
But they told him that they had 7 days to change said scene. Well, I mean, Halloween's tomorrow, so he's just going to kind of ride it through. But, yeah, that's, gosh. The HOA's mad, just remove the A, and it gets kind of weird.
Oh, stop it. Okay, so they gave him 7 days.
Take it down.
Knowing that Halloween is like Timur.
Huh?
Yeah, they gave him 7. Actually,
7
technically,
days.
And they broke the HOA rules because you're supposed to be 30 days.
What's Timur?
Halloween.
Timur is Halloween.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So they had that.
It's a different language that I don't speak. Tomorrow.
Zach, you need to get with the times.
Yes, clearly I need to learn how to devalue the language to the point of no return.
Anyway, so
Absolutely.
so note to self next year when you're putting together Halloween decorations, which I've seen some pretty impressive ones in the Madison area of people decorating. There's one just off of 72, and I won't say the street name because I think it would cause. But I mean, there were so many decorations of Halloween in this guy's yard that he would have to have a separate storage facility to put all of the Halloween
for his
stuff.
Halloween decorations.
I mean, it was intense. I'm like, there's no, that doesn't go in the garage. That doesn't go in the attic. That is like full-blown storage facility. So some people go.
Okay, you need to text me later on where that is because I would love to go see it.
We drove by it the other day just out riding, and my kids were like, Dad, turn around, turn. So we literally just completely turned back around and parked.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And they actually had, you've seen the radio frequencies where you can buy like an individual radio frequency like for your yard.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so it syncs up with Halloween music, so we literally could turn it to the.
So it's a spooky little experience.
Yes.
Now that's
Very
awesome.
cool. Yeah, it was neat. So.
Yeah.
Well done.
Hey,
But don't do
by
the
the
polls.
way, yeah, don't do that. By the way, today is my dad's birthday.
Hey, Dad.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
I just got to
Happy
do that.
birthday,
My
Dad.
dad is my dad is awesome. My mom and dad, everybody will learn this about me. My mom and dad are my best friends. I love my parents more than anything.
We've got to come up with a happy birthday thing we do. Like when it's a birthday that we bring up on the show, there's got to be something that we do to acknowledge. So I don't know how do you do this? Do you what's the protocol here for?
There's a song.
Well, no. Thank you, Clay. Appreciate that. Boom.
Let's go old school.
Appreciate that, Boom. Way to really bring it this morning.
No.
No, I'm trying to.
I'm thinking I come up with a song for him.
What about this song? You got the. What about this song?
Zach is like, oh my gosh, I'm with Connor now. I'm going to go to sleep.
No.
Conway Twitty, happy birthday, darling.
Happy birthday, darling, Conway Twitty. She gone. She gone. Okay, well, we'll think through that.
This one. What about this one?
Nope, not. I'm not even turning back up.
Please,
nope.
just humor me.
Boomer.
From the official
birthday, Mr. President.
From the official wheels on the bus go round and round, round and.
Boomer.
Okay, thank you.
Waffle House been good to me.
Yeah, no joke. You are wired up this morning, brother. You are you're keyed up, ready to go.
You're on it.
Yeah, get down on it. Pump to pump to pump. Yeah. So It is also my business partner's lovely wife's birthday. If we're going to do the birthday announcements, Autumn Rowe, happy birthday, Autumn Rowe. We love you very much. We're thankful for you and putting up with Crazy Keith, keeping him in line, and you are awesome. So happy birthday to Autumn Rowe this morning.
Ivanka Trump's birthday today.
Shut up.
She's 39.
It's not really
Yes,
Ivanka
it is.
Trump's birthday.
Yep. I hear that her birthday is going to be huge.
Huge. It's going to be so huge. It's the hugest.
Yeah, she's
it's
39
the hugest
today.
birthday in the history of all birthdays that's ever had a birthday. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, she's 39 today.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, there you go. There's your birthday announcement segment. Thank you for that.
And it's
I'm glad
national.
You took us there, Boomer.
And it's National Candy Corn Day today.
Okay, that's a question I have. 866-494-9866. 866-494-9866. Are you, the listening audience, interested in us having a segment at the beginning of the show where we just tell you what today is? Like what? Because there's a crazy day. There's a stupid holiday for every day of the year. Like National Poop in Your Pants Day or National Stool Softener Day or whatever. There's a stupid day for there just so happens to be a stool softener commercial playing on the TV, and so that's where I went.
So
on CNN.
Sorry,
it's on CNN, by the way.
If I would have been looking to the right, it would have been National Clemson Appreciation Day, okay? So I just happened to look to the center and saw what I think to be stool softener. It may not even be stool softener. I don't know what it is. Connor, look up that drug and see what it is.
Oh,
it's called
goodness.
COLACE. So anyways,
We're
there
a
are
crazy mess this
crazy holidays every single day of the year. So is that something that you, the listening audience, would be interested in learning from us? What crazy things are today? Am I right?
It is a stool
How in
softener.
the world did I know that?
You've used
Yep,
it.
yep. They're all about it. Yep, they are.
How did I? No, trust me, I don't need anything there. Very regular when it comes to that. No plexus needed for me.
I used to do that on a radio show of mine before, a long time ago, where I called it like, you need to find something to celebrate. Like life
that
is
was
so.
back when you had those spinning. What are those rotary dial phones?
Records.
And records and.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, my dad actually used to do that. Speaking of the birthday boy, my dad used to do that. He said that he would have one table in front of him where he would play the music, and he'd have another one like behind him queued up and ready to go. He would drop it, put this one out, and drop it to get it ready. Oh, yeah. My dad used to do that
Old
back in
school
the day.
radio.
Yeah,
I've actually
that's
used reel to
exactly
reel.
what
I
it
didn't
was.
realize Boomer was your dad. Is there possibly a connection here that I'm unaware of?
No.
Okay, other than the fact that he's old. Okay, that's fair. No, I was just curious.
But I think it's a good idea.
What you were describing and what he was describing is what he used to do for a living. We're very similar, and so I just figured maybe there was a connection there.
I think we can find things to celebrate. There may not be every day or something that really is kind of good, but it's not a bad idea to kind of just calibrate our day with things that we should pay attention to today or celebrate.
So what will happen if there is actually a National Stool Softener Day? I'm just curious.
Well, in some households, there'll be no change.
Okay.
Connor coming in. Welcome aboard.
Yay, Connor!
Welcome to
You're
the show
here
this
with
morning,
us.
I think you could set your watch by it. Like at the 5:20, there's something that just clicks with Connor, and it just
clicks
jumps
with
in.
him. He's like, "Hey, I'm awake. Oh, we're in the studio. Oh, yeah.
No, it is. It's like a snap. It's like a snap.
it is.
Like he'll be sitting there completely out of the. I mean, just I'll be wondering what he's thinking. Like oftentimes he opines about what it is that I stare off into space about for minutes at a time, and then I'll look over at at him, and I'm like, what's he doing on the live stream? And he's just over here, just out of it. And then out of nowhere, he'll just come off the top rope, completely silent, by the way, not saying a thing for the last 20 minutes, and he just dives off the top rope and then just body slams somebody.
Yeah.
And he
it's like
does it.
it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I don't know what would we do without producer Connor. I don't really know. That's a decision I don't ever want to have to figure out there. I would
He
feel
delivers.
lost. I'd feel lost.
Yeah.
I feel lost. It's been me and Connor from day one. You guys are visiting. You're still making your way through this world. We've been trying to pull this off for a year. So here we are. Man, they got more.
Hey,
Okay.
sorry. Tom said, "How about have a day?"
Yeah, no, I saw
where...
that. That was the reason why I didn't read that.
Yeah, I'm like, Tom, come on, no, no.
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
I like that.
Well, not only thank you, Tom, but also thank you, Sandy Lou, for
I'm here.
pulling the e-brake.
I'm here for you.
Real hard. Philadelphia still getting. Oh, dang, I'm doing it again. Don't tease anything, Zach. Let them find out when you find out. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. We don't know what we're going to talk about next segment. Neither do you. That's the fun part. Don't go anywhere or you're a communist. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
With just 4 days until Election Day, coronavirus front and center, the U.S. approaching 9 million confirmed cases, but President Trump trying to shift the narrative around a new report that showed the economy starting to recover from its deep downturn during the pandemic.
President Trump is boasting about the economy after a new report showed GDP increased by a record 33.1% in the third quarter.
They say, talk about your economic success. Talk about 33.1%, the greatest in history.
The surge in GDP follows a record drop the quarter before from the COVID-19 shutdown. Joe Biden echoing many economists who warn the U.S. still has a long road to recovery.
And millions of people are out of work, on the edge. They can't see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington.
France on maximum security alert after a deadly attack on worshippers in a church by a Tunisian man carrying a copy of the Quran in the city of Nice. He killed 3 people before police shot him. I'm Dave Packer, ABC News.
If your computer stopped working, your business will grind to a standstill. This is Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. For my friends over at Simple Helix, the cost of a full-time IT department is really just unreasonable. Call Simple Helix today at 256-975-4758. They never take a vacation and cost far less than a full-time employee or staff. This new normal we live in has us working from home and remoting in all the time, so 24-hour support is more important than ever. Reliable and safe access for you and your employees doesn't get more simple than Simple Helix. 256-975-4758. That's 975-4758. Tell them the Beard sent you.
Karen's a quilter.
Karen's Quality Quilts. Quality custom quilts quickly.
How's the quilting business, Karen?
Kind of quiet. My quest to quadruple my quilting sales has created a quagmire.
Can I be candid, Karen?
Jay?
You need a website that can encompass the quality of your quilts.
I know quilts, but I know no computers. They're confusing.
But there are people who know coding like you know quilting.
Who's that?
I'm glad you asked. Web Underdog creates websites that don't just catch the eye, they catch customers. And they're as user-friendly for you as they are for your clients. We build high-quality, clean, well-coded, custom designs for organizations of all sizes that are affordable, professional, and specially made for your brand and visitors. Outside of responsive web design, Web Underdog also offers search engine optimization, website management, and so much more. Give your business the professional touch and contact Web Underdog for a free web design quote. Call 256-998-0667. That's 998-0667 and online at webunderdog.com. Web Underdog, your local web design and SEO agency.
It's your news now. WVNN. Depend on it.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, bold, beautiful, boisterous, bearded host. It is the Friday morning edition. If you're listening live, if it's the podcast, you could be listening whenever, whatever day you want. That's the beauty of the podcast. So you should go subscribe to the podcast right now, or you're a communist. Okay. So, Boomer, in the break, you brought up a story that you had a question, and this is not an old man question. This is just a good question. It's a question that I want to hear from you. 1-866-494-9866. If this is boring to you, call us and let us know. And we are an entertaining show, not necessarily. I mean, yeah, you're going to get some information here, and you're going to learn how to be a great patriotic American, and you're going to learn, about Jesus, and you're going to learn God, guns, and football. Okay, that's what you're going to learn around these parts. But
I think you could describe our show as a good, God-fearing Christian family, slightly dysfunctional at breakfast. You're going to hear all kinds. You may hear a joke.
That may be
you may
the worst
hear
description I've ever heard.
You may hear a joke. Life. You may hear politics. You may hear funny family stories.
I don't know about your family, but if I bring politics up at the family at the breakfast table or the dinner table or the lunch table, my mom will kick my beep. Because here's why I got a crazy lib in my family.
I said dysfunction.
I got a communist. I've got a socialist commie, comrade in my family, and so every time we go to Thanksgiving, I feel like it's my duty to transform his heart by the renewing of his mind. I may not endeavor to do it in the way Jesus did, but anyways.
Yeah.
See, that's that tangent.
Yeah.
That's that squirrel over there. Good gracious. Okay,
well,
so like I was saying, if you're interested in hearing more about stories like this and explanations like this, then 1-866-494-9866. If you hate it, also 866-494-9866. Roll that tape.
Okay, so I'm from Kentucky, so things that I don't understand in math scare me. So that's why I asked Zach. Yesterday, you heard
there was a joke there that I didn't take.
I picked on myself.
Man.
But so Trump came out yesterday, and he talks about GDP, which I know what GDP means.
What does it mean?
Gross domestic product.
Okay.
I know that. But we had a record third quarter. It was up 33%. And, they were touting it as this is the biggest jump in the history of the United States. So the comeback, the economy. And I just really didn't understand, because when I've heard GDP before, I've heard people say in smaller numbers like a 4 GDP of a 4, a 3.3. But when you hear the 33%, I was kind of like, I don't understand that.
Okay. Oh, so great question. And so GDP is something that we're going to talk about for a moment. Like I said, 866-494-9866. 866-494-BEARD. We got to come up with a name. This is like Beard, Beard teaches, or Beard. There's got to be some word that starts with a B. Why do I like everything to start with the same letter? I don't understand that. That's weird. Bearded Academy, maybe. Something about that. Okay, so the GDP, the gross domestic product, is one of the most watched economic factors in the world. For every country, but our country specifically, because it expresses our economic prowess over other countries, and gives us rankings in the world order, if you will, of economics, right? And so the GDP is the monetary value of all finished goods and services produced within a country's borders in a specific time period. It includes anything produced within its borders by the citizens and the foreigners, and it's used to assess the health of a country. So it is calculated by doing the following math, okay? Stick with me.
Listen.
Personal consumption, private investment, government spending, and exports minus imports. It is expressed in two ways. It's expressed in nominal or real GDP, okay? Nominal GDP takes current market prices into account without factoring in inflation or deflation. Nominal GDP looks at the natural movement of prices and tracks the gradual increase of an economy's value over time. So when they say a 4, that's a percentage, okay? So the GDP, a -5, for instance, would be the GDP for the U.S. shrank at a rate of 5% in the first quarter of 2020 amidst the global COVID-19 pandemic. So I don't see. Now, tell me the story what was the headline you read? Read that headline.
It just said U.S. GDP surged to a record 33% in the third quarter. The economy reopened roughly double its next biggest jump.
So that would be a 33% growth quarter over quarter in the gross domestic product. Everything produced within our borders, the consumption, the government spending, which, did you hear that? The government spending.
Which is a lot.
Okay, so there are factors at work here in the GDP, but it is like a world ranking. Okay, it's like on the world stage we carry our ranking of GDP out there to the. It's like if you were playing a game of GDP kickball. You know what I'm saying? The higher the number, the more higher you're going to get picked by the by the captain. Nobody wants to be the last pick. We're looking at you, underdeveloped countries. Japan probably going to be number 1. So I don't know. Who is the number 1 in GDP, Connor?
The U.S., I think.
I don't think so. Look that up. I don't think so. I really don't think so, actually.
United States.
Oh, well, hot dang.
20.513 trillion.
Well, government spending plays a big role in that.
And then I think China's second.
China. That's
so we down with GDP.
Yeah, you down with GDP? I picked up where you left off, and you didn't carry
Sorry,
that.
My bad.
So that is your bearded lesson for the day.
Maybe called like a beard trimming. You're trimming down the issue.
That is terrible. Come up with a worse idea.
Okay.
It would be impossible. That was rough.
Sandy, you're the hairdresser.
Beard trimmer.
What kind of
Like
things?
what?
Grooming.
We're not grooming. We're teaching.
Grooming. You groom your kids. You teach your kids. You groom them to be. They're going to be.
You don't clip them.
You might.
You don't groom. Oh my gosh. That's just
Sandy. You're the
when Waffle House goes wrong.
cosmetologist.
When Waffle House goes wrong.
That's our new segment. When Waffle House goes wrong, Boomer explodes.
This morning we're a little scattered.
Okay.
He's a little
as long as we're
smothered
not
with his
smothered,
thoughts.
we're in good shape.
Or chunked. That would be gross.
Oh.
Chunky
every day, but chunked, not so much.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that insight. Because I was just wondering. I was like, you hear all these things, and people pick on.
Well,
Trump
and everybody throws the GDP around like they know what they're talking about. And I want to be very clear. I understood the concept of GDP before I explained it to you right there. But that's the first time I've looked at the actual formula. It makes a lot of sense. And honestly, it is a very fair assessment of a country's economy because it's all about. If you think about a publicly traded company, you talk about market cap, right? Market capacity. Or capitalization, rather. What am I talking about? But that's the amount of money that the company's market could capitalize for, right? Their stock market. And so, like, it's an expression of how big the company is in capital, in money. And it's a great way, except for WeWork, hashtag Adam Newman. That was a fantastic, never mind. That went right over everybody's head. Somebody out there got that and laughed really hard in their car. There's one person that's laughing right now saying, man, that was a good joke. But it's a great way of ranking companies on the stock market, but there are a few problems with that. You could be propped up in the stock market. You could be inflated in the stock market. Your valuation could have been, when you offered your IPO, your valuation could have been way high, i.e. WeWork. They were valued over $1 billion, right? And then they failed, and then coronavirus literally killed them, and it's one of the greatest failures in SoftBank's history, which is the real large private equity firm out of. It's here, yeah, whatever. It's a Japanese company that does a lot of IPOs, and so it's a great way to rank the companies by the same metric across the board versus other companies in their space, i.e., ranking Facebook versus, say, Twitter. Right? You could use their market cap as an expression of how big of a company they are. GDP is very much the same way. You put yourself on the same scale. The problem is you have to trust the information you're getting. Do we believe Russia's GDP? Probably not. What about communist China? Are we getting good numbers from them, you think, or
probably not?
Connor, look that up. Are those numbers reported by the countries?
I don't think so. They are reported by the International Monetary Fund.
But how does the International Monetary Fund get their data? That would be the curious thing for me. And I know that's probably a really specific question, but I would be curious as to whether or not, because the International Monetary Fund, unless they have full access, you'd think they have full access to China's books. There's no way, because then they would know about the Bidens. That was a good one.
Well, I think a lot of people are pointing out that second quarter GDP was the worst it's ever been, which would have been within the lockdown.
Yes, absolutely.
And third quarter the best.
-5. It was a negative number.
Yeah,
it was a terrible number. But we'll have to talk to Moneyman Haraway on Monday about that.
Okay.
We'll have him bring in some GDP. Yeah, you know me. I'm just going to text him. I'm going to be like, "You down with GDP?" And we're going to do that right now. If he responds, if he's listening to the show, he'll respond, "Yeah, you know me," and we'll know. We'll know. By golly, we'll know. Let's go to a break. When we come back, we don't know what we're going to talk about because neither do you, and that's the fun part. It's like opening a Christmas gift every single time we come back from a break. We're the gift that keeps on giving you around. You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. Be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
go as hard as you can. And then a little harder.
Come on, come on, come on!
And then it was like I stepped funny, you know? Mm-hmm. And I could barely walk on.
Okay, let's take a look.
At Lane Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600 at Lane Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at lanechiropracticcenter.com. Lane Chiropractic, we've got your back. Come see us today.
You don't need a diet. That's work. You don't need a stylist. They're overrated. And you don't need to hang out with older or fatter people just to seem better in comparison either. All you need are these masters of video production. They'll make you look good.
Make your videos look good with Cotton Row Productions, the official live stream provider of Hometown Heartbeat and The Dale Jackson Show. We can handle events, church live streams, and your digital advertising. Call Cotton Row Productions today, 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355.
What's better than pizza? That's right, nothing. Well, maybe except for the many ways you can eat it. I like thinner crust. Oh, and with a side of ranch.
I'll take mine with a pretty crazy assortment of toppings. Thousands. With a side of wings. Hot ones.
Pizza. It's a beautiful thing and found all over the world. But for your slice of the pie here locally, you want to try Donato's Pizza in Madison. Enjoy our famous pizzas loaded with edge-to-edge toppings, 100 slices of pepperoni, the family recipe sausage, fresh hand-cut veggies, and premium cheeses like our aged smoked provolone. You'll notice the Donato's difference. But why stop there? We also offer subs, calzones, wings, and desserts. Don't keep eating those same old leftovers. Make tonight a Donato's night with Donato's Pizza on Madison Boulevard in Madison. Call 256-772-6789. That's 772-6789. And online at Donatos.com. Donato's Pizza, where every piece is important.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
The talk station in Alabama, WVNN. Depend on it.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat. Boomer and the Beard. We come back to the sweet, sweet sounds of the California Honey Drops. One of my favorite bands I didn't know I liked. They recently went viral with a Under the Boardwalk cover on Facebook, and it was a huge success. And I was sitting in my office. I like to discover new music in very unconventional ways. I love finding artists that no one knows about. It's one of my favorite things. And I was listening to Chris Stapleton before Chris Stapleton was cool, because I had found a band called the Steel Drivers, which was his old bluegrass band that he was a lead singer of well before anyone knew who he was, when he was just writing hits for Adele instead. And I love these California Honey Drops. They're freaking good. Like, Leaf is the lead singer's name. He's Norwegian, I think, and golly, he's unbelievable. Their musicianship is unreal. I would highly recommend you check out the California Honey Drops. This is not a paid advertisement. This is just really freaking good music that you really should check out. So,
if we were just having that conversation and you just said, "Hey, man, my favorite new band is the California Honey Drops," I kind of would looked at you like, "You okay?"
You're like,
it's like
Honey Drops.
What's wrong with you? Yeah, but that's very good though. It is.
Thank you for your seal of approval.
Sometimes you need my affirmation. I know.
Old man approved. Maybe not the name, nor the name Leaf, or that long hair of the lead singer, but
You always make me feel better about myself, so I'm just trying to help.
I'm here for you, buddy. I'm here for you. In other news, or why don't we just stay right here on pop culture? How about, when Barack Obama was elected president, there were rap songs written about him. My president is black, my Lambo's blue. You remember that song? I can't say the next line, so we'll just we'll just stick with those two. But it did seem that we had elected the pop president of all times. See what I did there?
Gotcha.
But in recent days, it does appear one @real Donald Trump has taken over the title of the top pop president of all time. We've got 50 Cent doesn't want to be 20 Cent. We've got Ice Cube saying that's my dude right there. And now Lil Wayne.
Don't forget Lil Pump.
Oh yeah, Lil Pump. He was very, 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 very vulgar in his support of Donald Trump.
I can't even say that without feeling weird.
Well, this
like
brings
your
me
mouth
to
even contorted, like it was like Lil Pump. Like it was
Lil
awesome.
Pump.
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump. Yeah, this brings me to a really good point here, and Connor, maybe you can shed some light on this as the only cool guy in the crowd. But what is the deal with taking tremendous amounts of very important letters out of words and changing them to the same word, just said a little bit dumber and stupider? For instance, Little, 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 little. Now we're just going to go Lil, Lil Wayne, Lil Pump. Like, what is the? I don't understand that. Is that like, does that, when you hear me say Lil, does that sound cool to you?
I don't know why they do it. It's just kind of something they've always done.
Yeah.
Maybe he's saying.
Who's they? Are you being racist? I'm kidding. Totally kidding. Totally. He was speaking of rappers, okay?
Maybe.
Easy. Lil Eminem, all of them.
Maybe he's still saying little, but with the grill that's in his mouth, everything's got
lazy.
Oh, Wayne.
Lil Wayne, lazy.
Or maybe he's just like letting everybody know he's chill. Like he's just all laid back.
What is that? Are you having a stroke? The side of your face doesn't seem to be working. Are you having a stroke?
I'm trying to get in the
Do we need what is it? What is the
911?
No, there's an acronym. What is it? Stop.
For what?
There's an acronym for the strokes. Look it up.
Hammer time.
Look up
I don't know.
Acronym. There's an acronym for those of you that are having a stroke or might have a stroke.
Oh, jeez. I'm just saying
Fast.
that.
It's not stop. It's fast. Facial weakness.
Well, I'm
What's
glad
A?
I really wasn't. I mean. Zach
Well,
would be like,
just stick with me. Stick with me. Fast.
Arms.
Facial weakness. Arms. Is there tingling in your arms?
Speech.
Speech is your speech. Well, your speech is definitely in trouble. What about T?
Time.
Time. You don't have much of it if you're having a stroke. Are you okay?
I'm just worried about the people in their past that you thought they were having strokes and you were going, stop!
So funny story.
Stop.
Not funny at all.
Oh, God, here we go.
My mother-in-law. Now I'm going to feel
horrible.
My stepmom, my biological father's wife, Kim, she's a great lady. She had a stroke we were standing there in her kitchen.
That's horrible.
And she's stroking, and she can't speak. She's writing weird, trying to express herself, and she's a nurse. She's a nurse, and so she.
Oh, that's frightening.
Oh, it's terrifying looking back at it. Now, it was just a little mini stroke, and there was no. I mean, thank God there were no complications, no residual effects. But yeah, I've actually seen a stroke.
Oh, wow.
I've stood there, and we were laughing about it because we didn't know what was going on.
Thought she was playing charades or something.
She literally could not put together a sentence. It was the craziest. And then when she tried to write, what she was writing was incoherent. It was crazy. I mean, she's a nurse. I mean, strokes are. I mean, I know we were joking about with your facial contortion, but strokes are no joke, man, and they're terrifying. They're weird. I mean, it's like, I'm like, will you quit? Talk to me. Use your words.
I like Lil Wayne because most of them are Lil Pump or there's something else, but it's like it goes really odd and then normal, like Lil
Johnny,
Jimmy.
Lil Johnny. Anyways, back to our point here. Little Wayne or Wheezy F. I don't know what the F stands for. Be careful. Just had a meeting with @real Donald Trump @POTUS. Besides what he's already done for criminal reform, the Platinum Plan is going to give Connor, look up the Trump's Platinum Plan. I want to know what that is. The Platinum Plan is going to give the community real ownership. He listened to what we had to say today and assured he will and can get it done. I guess that's as good of an endorsement as you're going to get from Dwayne Michael Carter, also known as Wheezy F or Lil Wayne or Little Tuneci, whatever. He's got all kinds of names that would be known from criminal enforcement as aliases. But what is the Platinum Plan?
The Platinum Plan is the Trump campaign's new plan to help Black America, which here...
Nope, he hates black people.
He over the next 4 years, he plans to add 3 million new jobs, create 500,000 new businesses, black-owned businesses, increase capital in black communities by almost $500 billion.
Whoa,
and
big number.
The list goes on and on and on.
Hey, he is a corporate man, so I mean, he knows how to do things like that.
Black people, listen to me right now. If you want to see change, you've got to find somebody who's willing to make an investment, okay? I'm a business owner. I understand what it means. Well, when we started this radio show, for instance, if we would have just started this radio show with our AirPods and and the USB microphone that we bought at Staples for our Microsoft Xbox streaming, it would have probably sounded like manure. And it probably would not have lasted very long. All I was doing was I was just trying to play the radio. Like I was just going to pacify radio. It's a vanity project. I'm doing it for myself. I want to be on the radio. I'm just going to use what I got and whatever. We decided we were going to actually make it last, make it real. It was going to be something, hey, look, fail or succeed. We were going to give it our best effort to actually make it work. What did that require? Significant, with multiple zeros, investment. Okay? All this equipment, we are sitting in my studio, at my building, not the radio studio. All this equipment is ours. Okay? It required significant investment on our part so that we could bring to you, the listening audience, the best show that you should expect from those who pretend to be on the radio. And let me tell you what that's resulted in, because I just got the ratings books. Good. You like us. And we like you, and we're thankful for you. But it's because of that investment that over the last how the ratings works, we've seen a gradual increase every single time, right? Because of an investment. Donald Trump is the right guy at the right time for the right job. Look, he is boisterous. Honestly, he's an idiot. He's an idiot when it comes to the persona and the public appearance, and he doesn't understand PR, obviously. That's why every good businessman needs a PR department, okay? He just doesn't understand that because he's got a pride problem, and Jesus will handle that. He's going to handle the pride issue. One way or the other. He'll either stand account for it one day, or God will soften him on it here. I don't know if he'll soften him on it while he's in the office. I'm not voting for him because he's not a prideful man. He's a humble man. I'm voting for him because he's willing to make the investment in the things that matter to me. And one of the things that matters to me, even though most of you don't believe it because you think I'm a white supremacist, is the black community. My best friend from back in the day, his nickname, Black Steve. My grandmother calls him Black Steve. He's obviously not a white guy. Not a white supremacist. Not even a little bit. Not on my worst day. The black community matters to me. You know why? Because I'm a businessman. And there are parts of my community that are underserved and underprivileged that are affecting my home value, my business value, my economic growth. I mean, it is a business decision. I also love people, and I want to see people have an opportunity to grow. So the reason that Lil Wayne or Dwayne Michael Carter is doing what he's doing to endorse the president is because he's smart enough. He built a billion-dollar rap empire. He's not stupid either. He understands that in order to change the black community, there has to be an investment. What will Joe Biden invest?
Nothing. He hadn't for 47 years.
We've got 4 years to see what Donald Trump has done, and in those 4, he's done than Joe Biden's done in 47 for the black community. That's just a fact. That's not an opinion. That's a freaking fact. Like it, love it, hate it. I don't really care. You can't change the facts. and that's what they are. You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. Be right back.
WVNN Athens, WVNN FM Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 6 o'clock. News starts now.
From ABC News, I'm Dave Packer. Dr. Anthony Fauci is calling for a national mask mandate as the U.S. sets another single-day record for the number of COVID cases.
On Thursday, over 88,000 new cases in the U.S., 46,000 hospitalized, and 1,049 additional patients dead from COVID-19 in the U.S. Those numbers, according to the COVID Tracking Project, they come as several states are reporting sharp increases, including Ohio and Idaho. Idaho's Republican governor putting new restrictions in place. Utah's Republican governor says his state is dealing with a serious spike and that hospitals cannot keep up.
ABC's Alex Stone. The virus has killed more than 228,000 Americans, and the number of cases is nearing 9 million. Down to the wire, the 2020 candidates will hit key swing states in the Midwest today.
In the final 4 days of the race, President Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden's campaign events are as different as their messages. Biden is keeping focus on the pandemic, holding socially distanced drive-in rallies, and attacking the president's handling of the virus.
Donald Trump just had a super spreader event here again.
Trump barely mentioned the pandemic during his packed rally in Florida.
We've done an incredible job. Incredible job.
Despite the U.S. hitting a record more than 80,000 cases per day. Elizabeth Schulze, ABC News, Washington.
In France, hundreds taking to the streets of Paris last night, protesting the French government's new lockdown and curfew rules to stop the spread of the coronavirus. They call the measures of shutting down for a month unfair and anti-democratic. France and other European nations have seen a rising number of virus cases and deaths. And France on maximum security alert after a deadly knife attack on a church in Nice being called a terror attack. Back here at home, a criminal investigation now surrounding the disappearance of a California woman who was found alive in Zion National Park for 12 days. Authorities say parts of 38-year-old Holly Courtier's story just don't add up. You're listening to ABC News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
We hadn't even heard of your product. Our son called us and said, you two need to be using this. And, I love it. It really seems to be helping. My energy levels are not always great, but for the last couple of months, it seems to be improving. But it was really strange because our son doesn't recommend a lot of products to us. He's not like that with us. He says, you're my parents. I'm not yours. I'm not telling you what to do. But with this one, he said, no, I think you really need to do this. And our son was right. We need to be doing this.
Get a wide variety of all your daily recommended servings of whole fruits and vegetables without having to leave your home. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Call 1-800-2468-751 or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code FRUITS.
No two of us are exactly alike. That's why you need a financial advisor with the freedom to focus on the details that make your life your own. Your family, the challenges you face, the dreams that inspire you. Whatever your goals, you need an advisor that can create a plan uniquely tailored to you. That's life well planned. To learn more, call Raymond James Financial Advisor Dustin Haraway, 256-705-0300. Located in downtown Huntsville. Raymond James Financial Services, Inc. Member FIRNA SIPC.
Thank you all for your support. This has been a great example of how we can come together. And to show our thanks, we provided these commemorative t-shirts for everyone.
Everyone? What? I only ordered enough for staff.
Are you kidding me?
How's it look?
Houston, we have a problem.
Aardvark Tees is the source for the t-shirts that you really want, specializing in local custom printing for businesses, civic groups, clubs, and churches, providing the right t-shirts and the right graphics in all sizes from youth to 5XL. Brand your group in style with t-shirts from Aardvark Tees. We also do custom printing for youth groups, school clubs, corporate team building, and more. T-shirts are even great for family reunions. For high-quality prints and a variety of styles, call or message Aardvark Tees for your printing needs today. Call 256-732-4743. That's 732-4743. Or visit them online at aardvarktees.com. Aardvark Tees, the t-shirts you want for all your needs.
This is Mike 4 years ago.
This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Oh, my goodness.
Just let it play. Just let it play. Sing to me. We all know that people are the same wherever you go. You're listening to Boomer and the Beard here on News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. We are your favorite, the best, the smartest show in morning radio. Wow, we've covered a lot this morning, but we felt like coming back to the sweet, sweet tones of Paul McCartney's uniting and just, well before his time's song of Ebony and Ivory would be a great way to bring us back. And turns out we were right.
Because Lil Wayne, Lil Donnie hanging out. It's kind of cool.
Huh?
Lil Donnie.
Little orangey. Little orangey. Little hairspray. Little hair gel.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what? Whatever, it works. That's the one thing I think with that whole thing about the voting is, like, we've got to get a lot of my friends that I've asked them, I'm like, just because you hate Donald Trump, whether he's arrogant, whether he's rich, whether he's whatever, you don't vote against him because you hate him.
Yeah.
You vote what's best for the country. And if you tell me you can watch 30 seconds of Biden and not realize that
or
is
you
not,
vote for what's best for you, even not even the country.
Yeah.
Vote for what's best for you, but be honest about that. Yeah. Like, that's the thing.
My 401 Clay is booming.
Your 401 Clay.
Your 401 Clay.
I'm all about some Lil Donnie. Stay for 8 years, Lil Donnie.
Hey, well, if the Lincoln Act or Lincoln Project gets their way, maybe you'll have him for 12.
12 years.
I did this yesterday.
I didn't think they could be elected for more than 2. They can't, son, until now.
What if I were to throw out 3 or 4 headlines? I don't have any depth to the headlines, but we just kind of see this kind of like a headline roulette, maybe, what we could go with, and you guys tell me where you think we should discuss.
We call that ready, shoot, aim.
Okay, so ready, shoot, aim. All right, here's some things, and let's go through them first before we comment on them, and we'll go back to them. 1% of us will spend most of our money on Christmas for our pets.
Okay.
Okay, there's one.
I can already
hold on.
I can already tell you that's where we're landing. I can already tell you. Go ahead, continue.
Oh, there's some other good ones. A recent poll found that 1/4 of all women are more physical with their spouses if they get a newer, high-dollar automobile.
Duh.
And
I mean,
the
might not be wrong.
The one that I'm intrigued with the most is that 14% of all people are addicted to eating cucumbers.
14%
I'm sorry,
of
what?
all people?
Of all people.
In what's all?
I don't know.
All crazy people? All low-eared people? All Like all people, like worldwide,
Are
like that's a
addicted?
very important. That's a very important part because the equation. This is all math, right? So to get a percentage, you take the amount of people divided by the total subject of the people to get a percentage of people. So percentage would be a very important question. I need to know who all is.
Connor, you probably never Googled.
What percentage of people are addicted to cucumber? Crack cocaine? Nope. Cucumber.
So which is the clickbait?
You got a meth problem? Nope. Cucumber. That clean green, baby.
It's just so green and bumpy. Like, I mean, that's just wrong.
Yeah, it's gross. I can eat a pickle, but I can't eat a cucumber. Even though
it's the same thing, but it's just...
I know they're the same. I just...
Okay, well, I could care less about cucumbers, 1. 2, the second headline was, that's like saying people that breathe live. So, yes, we are aware you can buy affection from your spouse. Thirdly, more importantly, 1% of people will literally spend all their money on their pets. I would probably argue that it's more than 1%. Could you have that there? Do you have that headline?
No,
you don't have the
it's
story?
just the clickbait. There's no click. It's just seeing whether or not we would click on the story. Which one would we go with? I don't have.
I don't like that segment.
I think we would write the better story than whatever article that we click on that would say.
Sandy, are you cutting your hair?
I thought you couldn't see me, Zach.
Are you cutting your hair live on the radio? Well, it's not your hair. I mean, it's fake hair. But are you cutting fake hair?
It is my hair. I bought and paid for it.
Oh, that's fair. No, that's fair. It's your hair like that's your shirt. I got it. Are you cutting it on the air?
I had to.
What?
I'm a professional. I can do that.
She couldn't speak without cutting her hair.
Oh, my gosh. I look up and I see Sandy with a pair of scissors hacking at her hair. With a freak, I'm sitting here
at my hair.
watching her on the live stream here. She's just over there just wearing out her split ends on her fake hair.
I was doing like.
Oh, you were feathering. Heather.
I was doing a professional thing.
Oh,
okay. I wasn't hacking away at it. Hacking would have been like, but I didn't do that.
I got you.
Yeah, the whole Christmas thing with pets. We've had an incident at my house last year because we had a.
Look, if you buy a Christmas present for your pet at all, you're crazy.
I agree. We ended up went a little bit further because my wife Chastity was setting up the mantle with the stockings for Christmas, and I noticed that there was an extra stocking, and I was like, "What's that for?" She's like, "That's Turk's stocking. That's our dog Turk. He's named after a Canadian candy bar called Turkish Delight. Big Turk is the. But anyway, so
yeah, if you're giving it to the dog, it'd be called Big Turd. They eat their turd. So what are we doing buying them a Christmas gift? I don't know.
Yeah, so we have a stocking, and Santa Claus visits the dog.
Okay.
I was just.
You know what? Santa Claus comes to visit my dog too, and I'm very proud to say that.
We're going to a break.
Nova.
Let me tell you guys about Simple Helix.
Listen.
Simple Helix is the best as far as IT is concerned. If you need an IT department or IT director, Simple Helix can help. They can put the right person in the right place with the right budget because they can do it all. They have a Tier 3 data center right here in Huntsville. They can help you become CMMC compliant. If you don't know what that means, you're probably not that person. But they can help you with all facets of IT, and they want to help you today like they help many great businesses here in the Huntsville area. Give them a call, 256-975-4758. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we got to talk about COVID-19 a little bit. We got to talk about Trevor Lawrence after the break that we're going to.
You sure?
No, I'm not sure. No, I'm not. The fourth time I said it, I'm sure. Hey, we're going to a break. When we come back, Trevor Lawrence has COVID-19. He won't play against Boston College. We said at the very beginning of this, if we're going to start ripping everybody out and canceling games when one person gets COVID, might as well not play. We'll see what happens, but it's going to change college football, and it may change the playoff picture. We'll talk about that when we return. Boomer and the Beard.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
Though the world is full of wonders to amaze you as you roam, some of life's greatest treasures are found very close to home.
Find your own treasures at Highway 31 Flea Market. We have it all. Lots of furniture, both painted and project pieces, along with chairs, tables, televisions, books, and so much more. Our prices are unbeatable with products you'll love. Maybe you're looking for a bed frame, or maybe some tools. You'll find a great selection right here at Highway 31 Flea Market. We also have all kinds of collectibles and antiques. Want even more deals? You can jump on board with our week-long online auctions, beginning every Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's simple. You can join the auction at fleamarket.highbid.com. That's fleamarket.hibid.com. And be sure to visit us Monday through Saturday from 9 till 5 at Highway 31 Flea Market on Highway 31 South in Athens. What will you find when you shop Highway 31 Flea Market?
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back. That same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for one low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
What's better than pizza? That's right, nothing. Well, maybe except for the many ways you can eat it. I like thinner crust. Oh, and with a side of ranch. Mm-hmm.
I'll take mine with a pretty crazy assortment of toppings. Thousands. With a side of wings. Hot ones.
Pizza. It's a beautiful thing and found all over the world. But for your slice of the pie here locally, you want to try Donato's Pizza in Madison. Enjoy our famous pizzas loaded with edge-to-edge toppings, 100 slices of pepperoni, the family recipe sausage, fresh hand-cut veggies, and premium cheeses like our aged smoked provolone. You'll notice the Donato's difference. But why stop there? We also offer subs, calzones, wings, and desserts. Don't keep eating those same old leftovers. Make tonight a Donato's night with Donato's Pizza on Madison Boulevard in Madison. Call 256-772-6789. That's 772-6789. And online at donatos.com. Donato's Pizza, where every piece is important.
Where Alabama talks. WVNN. Depend on it.
Welcome back. I am the bearded portion of that duo. I am your big, bold, boisterous, beautiful bearded host. And I want to thank you for joining us every single morning here on this show. We are.
The wrong button.
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
You did.
I did?
Yeah, you
Hot dog it. There it is. Hey. Oh,
It's
man.
not working.
Epic fail. Have I told you? There you go. I don't understand what's going on here. Man, that's really frustrating.
We got towels. We got shoes. We got
shoes.
Well, that one played.
Yeah.
That's weird. Well, thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
he did.
Thank you, Donald. Thank you, Donald. The Bearded Bonanza is going on, and it is at thehometownheartbeat.com. All you have to do is go there, click on the button at the top, fill out the survey, which is only 2 questions. Not 1, but 2 questions. It'll take you 2 minutes. You'll be entered for a chance to win 200 doll hairs. You'll win a $100 gift card, towels from MyPillow, cornhole boards from Loco Dumpling Designs in Hartselle. Our Hometown Heartbeat boards are done, and they're freaking sweet. And so he's going to get me a picture of those today. I'll try to put them out on social media so you guys can see them and tag Loco Dumpling. You need to check those guys out for sure. Yeah, that's what you need to do. If you haven't, you're a communist. You can also go to the hometownheartbeat.com to subscribe to the podcast or find the live stream or connect with us in many various different ways. So there's that. Okay, we've got to talk about coronavirus a little bit because it would appear as though, I know this will shock some of you, but we've been lied to.
No.
What?
Yeah, it would indeed.
Why would they do that?
It also puts a 2020 electron microscope image up of the SARS-CoV-19 virus, which is kind of absolutely irrelevant to me. But it looks kind of like a bunch of, it looks like outer space a little bit. It looks like planets that are disformed and, anyways, not that that matters. A change in criteria used to determine some coronavirus deaths in Alabama has lowered that count by more than 100. Did you hear that?
Oh.
Let me break this down for you. Let me pull the politics out of this and read to you what they didn't want to tell you. Alabama cuts COVID-19 deaths by taking out all underlying conditions. So people that actually died of the coronavirus, not had a heart attack with the coronavirus and died of coronavirus, to 13.
13 people.
13 people from 130. So we've shuttered businesses, we've destroyed lives, we've created bankruptcies. I saw yesterday there are 220,000 people in the country that owe $2.7 billion for weddings that didn't happen. That's money they have to pay or be subject to enforcement, credit, whatever, collections, whatever. We've done all of that in the state of Alabama specifically for 13 deaths.
Somebody somewhere is going, you mean they shut down Golden Corral for this?
Yeah, you're right.
Where's my chocolate fountain?
Oh, man.
It's ridiculous.
You mean to tell me that the Panda China, whatever.
Hey, I got something really cool, but I can't say the company because this will be so bad. But one of my favorite Chinese buffets.
Yeah.
I went to it yesterday, wide open.
Oh.
Buffets going, nothing.
Rocking
Completely
and
on the DL.
Well, that means I need to check out the. If it's on the DL Pizza, it's not going to be open. So there's that.
Anyway, but
yeah.
13.
So in this state, there are people who talk into these microphones that would have you believe something else on a daily basis. 13 deaths in Alabama from underlying conditions, or with no underlying conditions. Now, what does that mean? That means that those 13 were incredibly important to 13 families. And to those 13 families, this is the worst thing that's ever happened in their life. And I completely understand that. I don't want to downplay that. I don't want to undervalue that. I don't want to take those lives and make them any less meaningful than what they are. But Alabama reported 2,914 COVID deaths. And then there was 13.
It's a little off.
So if you lost your job and you live in the state of Alabama, if you lost your business and you live in the state of Alabama, you need to make that known. I know it's affected me and my family very significantly in the financial department. I know it's impacted Sandy I know it's impacted a lot of people in the financial department because guess what? You can't run a freaking business when no one's partaking in business. So this kind of bothers me quite a bit. This is what I've been saying from day one. All you people out there that called me an idiot or a lunatic or a science denouncer, hey, don't then turn around and denounce science just because you don't like the way it sounds. Although that is your thing, right? That's your thing. You want to support all women, but not Amy Coney Barrett. You want to support all black people, but not the ones that like Trump. That's kind of your thing. Inconsistency is kind of your thing. It's called politics. It's called your agenda. That's what it's called. All you care about is your agenda. So just call it what it is. Just say, I don't like this because it doesn't suit my agenda. I can live with that. We all do that. We all have an agenda. We all have things we want to get, outcomes that we would like to receive.
But you always get hit with but it's different.
Yeah.
But then they can't follow it when you say, well, how is it different?
It's different because I want it to
It's
happen.
just different.
No, it's different because I want it to happen.
Yeah.
So you were saying that what did you say that the numbers were again? I know you said 13
It was like
people.
20-something, 2,900 were the deaths of COVID, and then after they take out underlying conditions, there were 13 left.
Okay, that's where I was.
So 13 people actually died of the coronavirus. The other 2,900 people died of old age or diabetes or whatever. Yeah, I saw a meme yesterday. It was hilarious. It said, in good news, no one's died of old age in 2020. So we must be, solving the problem of old age.
Flu's gone.
Flu's gone. No flu. We've
Yeah,
fixed a lot of
that's
problems
incredible.
this year. Yeah, we've fixed a lot of problems this year. So there's that. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be. We try not to talk about that much on this show.
I'm just curious. I'm curious to know. I'm curious to know how many people have like lung issues from wearing their mask all the time, because you see people driving in their car by themselves with their mask on still, and a lot of people will still wear the same mask every day without cleaning it, without washing it. They wash it maybe once a week, and that's not good. You're supposed to like wash them or change them out every day. And I'm just curious as to how many people have come down with like a lung issue or like, because there's something that can happen like within your esophagus and within your lungs from wearing the same mask day after day after day. And I'm just curious as to know what the numbers are to that, but we probably don't have that information.
No, I'm sure we will at some point, though.
My wife tried to kill me the other day because I'm one of these individuals that my day job, we have to wear a mask. And I can say that I honestly didn't like wash it probably like I should or cleaned it like I should. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't, but she washed my mask. And it's literally, I felt like I swallowed a dryer sheet when I put the mask on because it would smell, like.
Yum.
I was like, I didn't think I was going to be able to survive the entire day by just directly smelling a dryer sheet for that day. So yeah, it's
Well, and I want to touch on another COVID-related issue while we're here. This is called being focused. How about that?
Football.
Yeah, the
Gonna get into
football.
football.
Trevor Lawrence over there. Trevor Lawrence, the number. What team are they? Number one?
Number one team.
Number one team. Yeah, that makes sense. They really play a lot of people. The number one team in college football's number one quarterback in the country, the best quarterback in the country, no question about that, has tested positive for COVID-19, has symptoms, and will not be playing on Saturday. Now, they've got DJ Uiagalelei, and DJ Uiagalelei is I think, the best quarterback in the country that no one even knows about. So not overly concerned that they won't mop up Boston College, but the ACC's protocol says they must stay out 10 days. If he stays out 10 days, he'll miss Notre Dame, number 4, under the lights. That could be problematic. That could be problematic.
Would there be an asterisk?
Well, there's going to be an asterisk around this whole season. The Dodgers have an asterisk. The Lakers have an asterisk. There's asterisks around everything there is. But, yeah, I mean, that's it. We will see. We'll see what actually happens. But let's go to John Miller on line 5. John, what's up, buddy?
Hey, so first I have to say I'm a card-carrying Republican, full-on Trump supporter.
Okay.
But I also work with science at NASA.
Okay.
And you're misinterpreting the 13 death number.
Okay.
Because some of those underlying conditions are just being fat. And being in Alabama, we got a lot
That's
of
fair.
fat people.
That's fair.
So it's not that. It's basically if a fat guy got attacked by a bear, but it would be, it's being fat that killed him. It wasn't the bear.
Right, 'cause
Like,
if he was
the fat guy
skinny, he
didn't
could have
get
got
the
away
COVID, he
from the
wouldn't be
bear.
dead.
Right.
Yeah.
So John, I hear what you're saying, but I would also turn around and say this. You're not wrong. I completely agree with what you're saying. Being obese would not have killed number 14 this year, but coronavirus exacerbated the issue, and it's still because of coronavirus that he died. But there are tremendous amounts of underlying conditions that aren't just obesity. There are people that were going to die this year that are in the 75-plus age group that this was going to be the year their life was going to expire for them regardless, that are counted as – and so my point is you're in science. You've got to understand that we can't have science has got to be objective or it's no longer science. And we can't trust any of these numbers now.
But here's my biggest problem. Someone who's really close to me ignored it, and he has COPD. He now has COVID.
Yeah.
And the thing with COPD is they don't even have numbers to see how it affects, because most people take precautions. Sure. But he, is like, it's just not that dangerous at all.
Well,
so we're going to find out. But if he dies,
no, you're right.
He wasn't going to die this year.
You're right, John. But and thank you for the call, John. And I'd love to continue the conversation. We're up against a hard break. But John, listen, while you're no longer on the line with us, I want you to stay with me for a second. This is my issue. This is the problem. Our messaging should have been different from the very beginning. Our messaging should have been pointed at people like your friend that have COPD. We should have said, listen, people, this disease is terrifying. It is terrifying. If you have the following conditions and you get this, you will die. You will die if you get this. If you have the following conditions, you're going to die because this disease will wreck your lungs. It's going to put you on a ventilator, and so you need to be extraordinarily careful. For the rest of you, it's not going to affect you in any capacity. It's like the flu. You'll be just fine. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
With just 4 days of campaigning left, the candidates crisscrossing the Midwest today. Joe Biden in Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. President Trump rallies in Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. And then there's that poll showing Joe Biden leading by 5 points in Ohio. San Francisco Chronicle senior reporter Joe Garofoli.
The campaigns definitely are taking that seriously because look who's going there. Ivanka Trump is going to be in Ohio. Mike Pence was there a couple times this week. Kamala Harris is going there on Saturday. And Mike Bloomberg is tossing several $1 million into Ohio and Texas as well. So they both believe it's on the radar.
New data shows one American is testing positive for coronavirus every 1.2 seconds, and one is dying every 107 seconds. The number of confirmed cases in the U.S. approaching 9 million. The remnants from Hurricane Zeta leaving over 1 million people without power, a trail of destruction from Louisiana all the way to New York. The storm blamed for at least 6 deaths. Dave Packer, ABC News.
My great-great-aunt Bertha May had certain words she would not let us say at the dinner table. Nowadays, if you're a government contractor, CMMC is one of those words. Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification. It's where you've got to be in the DoD world if you want to bid and win government contracts. 256-975-4758. My friends at Simple Helix, look, they're not afraid, and they can show you a cost-effective path to becoming CMMC compliant. What that means, they're going to help you navigate the process. They're going to make a plan, and they're going to get you to those big government contracts you need. Give my friends at Simple Helix a call today at 256-975-4758. That's 975-4758. Tell them the Beard sent you.
Remember being in your favorite sport clips, getting set for that great MVP haircut experience? Yeah, how about if we made that wait even shorter? Now, with Sport Clips On Deck text alerts, when you check in online or with our app, we'll text you a 15-minute heads up when it's time to head in. And when you're the next man up, you'll get another text to come take your seat. Less wait time, more prime time. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
When people walk through our doors, they all see something different.
A treehouse.
Our dream home. Our cabin in the woods. A new golf course community. When you have every conceivable building material imaginable in place, the possibilities are limitless.
Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop. Let us bring your home improvement project to life. The best products and name brands in residential and commercial building supplies. From lumber to Benjamin Moore paints, DeWalt tools, custom millwork, doors, and more. Looking for something specific? Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to make sure you find the products you need to complete your home projects. Pay a visit today to Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop on Clinton Street in Athens and online at PurcellLumberandMillShop.com. Or for questions, give us a call at 256-232-6320. Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop in Athens, where builders, remodelers, and home improvement specialists come to shop.
UC Berkeley, one of the most liberal universities on the planet, and for 40 years, Berkeley has been spending money from a multi-million-dollar fund with a terrible history. The Genealogical Eugenic Institute Fund is just what it sounds like. It's a fund devoted to eugenics. Now, eugenics is the discredited idea that the human race can be improved by breeding for certain traits and getting rid of others. It was the basis for Hitler's horrible Nazi ideology. The Nazis believed the Aryan race was supreme, so they tried to eradicate everybody else they deemed inferior. In America, eugenics was promoted by Margaret Sanger, the founder of Planned Parenthood. She believed that blacks were inferior. She wanted to use abortion to get rid of them, which explains why so many Planned Parenthood facilities are still present in minority communities. Now, when the Los Angeles Times reported on the Berkeley Eugenics Fund this week, faculty members were shocked to learn that it's existed for years, but the school kept it quiet and quietly spent all that money. I guarantee if any conservative school had a supremacist eugenics fund, its doors would close. But this is Berkeley, run by leftists, so nothing's going to happen. And they'll keep spending the money because in their own minds, liberals are superior. And they deserve to do as they please, including wiping out any of us they deem to be inferior. Say, folks, winter's coming. It means now is the perfect time to get a warm and comfortable cab tractor. That's why my good friends at Mahindra are hosting the official Tractor of Tough Cab Month. Your local Mahindra dealer is offering incredible savings on all cab models, from subcompact tractors all the way up to Mahindra's big utility models. You can save thousands or get 0% interest with a rugged cab tractor from Mahindra, the official tractor of tough. You can work your land in any season. Mahindra's climate-controlled cabs protect you from bitter cold, dust and pollen, bugs, and blistering summer heat. Head to your local Mahindra dealer for great cab month savings, or find out why Mahindra has the toughest cab tractors at whymahindra.com.
Are you a successful small business owner? Perhaps with experience in automotive, ag, or outdoor equipment? Visit joinmahindra.com to become a part of the Mahindra dealer family. That's
The Dale Jackson Show, weekday mornings only on WVNN.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, bold, beautiful bearded host. Checking in this morning. We've got the team on the field. We've got a great segment planned. But first, let me tell you about MyPillow. Our friend at Mike Lindell at MyPillow, he's a genius. He had a passion to create the best night's sleep of your life. He started with the MyPillow, but he didn't stop there. He has created the new Giza Dream bed sheets. They look and feel great, which means each night's sleep for me is incredibly important with as early as we wake up. So this cotton is extremely breathable. It's extremely durable. Mike's Giza Dream Sheets come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty that you've become so used to. And the first night you sleep on them, you'll never want to sleep on anything else. Don't forget, they've got the MyPillow. They've got the mattress topper. They've got the towels. And you can get your price on any of them by going to mypillow.com/radio specials. It's mypillow.com/radio specials. Promo code BEARD at checkout or calling 800-889-7318. Again, there's a discount on every product on the website, but with the Dream Sheets, you can buy one, get one free with free shipping by using promo code BEARD at checkout. What is that? Hello? Bonita? Bonita?
Hola, mija, hello.
Bonita, how are you?
Oh, good morning, everybody. I'm so happy to be on the phone with you this morning on the radio show. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's going on in your world?
Good morning.
Oh, well, first I want to say hello to everybody. Good morning, Mr. Beard. Thank you for letting me be on the show. Good morning, Sandy. Hello, girl. How you doing?
I'm good, Benita. How are you?
Oh, I'm fabulous. I'm very good this morning. Just sent out paper this morning. And I want to say a special hello to Mr. Ed Boomer. Good morning, baby.
Hello, Benita.
Good morning. You know what? I love him so much this time of year because his head reminds me of the great pumpkin Charlie Brown.
Boy, Benita, you really have a thing for old Boomer, don't you?
I'm not mad at you.
Well, later on, Sandy, I wrote a love song for Mr. Bush. We'll get to that later. We don't want to, we got to save some mystery for later, girl. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. You got to keep them in suspense, Benita.
You got to say something for the sequel. So I had a tough week this week. It was been a little challenging. I had an accident in the home. We had a home accident.
Oh, no.
You had a home accident? What happened?
Yes. So what happened was I got a pet chihuahua named Pepecito, and he is very small. He's little, and sometimes when I sit down, I just have to let it go and hope for the best. Because and I sat on Pepecito. I sat on him and squeezed him.
Oh,
did he did he make it?
Yeah, it was a little touch and go there for a little bit, but the veterinarian, he put him in a full body cast.
Benita, I just want to say,
he could not walk around. He could not walk around. He's just got his two little front feet to work. So I taped him to a roller skate so he can get around the house.
I think you need a bigger dog.
No, I'm glad he wasn't a bigger dog. He would have been down in the valley. You know what I'm saying? It would have been your leggy? No. The doctor, the veterinarians, he said that Pepecito should be out of his cast by Christmas time. If he's not, we just hang him on the tree like an ornament.
Oh my God. Are you gonna paint his cast to match the tree or anything, like red and green, and make him all festive?
Well, red and green and white is his country's colors of the flag. We just paint him up like a little. Yeah. We paint him up like he be fine. He's so cute anyway. He's so adorable. So he look like the mommy. He dressed up for Halloween like the mommy. So, speaking of the Halloweens, you notice that Mikey is not on the call this morning.
Yeah.
Where's Mikey Fox?
Where Mikey was.
Well, so he thought it would be a good idea to take me to the haunted house.
Uh-oh.
They got the haunted house. You go through and you stand in the lines, and they go through, and they scare you, and you pay the money. And I don't like the haunted house. I don't like to be scared. The chupacabra, I don't like. So we go in the haunted house, and Mikey thinks it's so funny for the monster to jump out and scare me. So the one monster jump out and scare me. I pick Mikey up like a baseball bat, and I beat the crap out of the monster.
So does he match your dog? Is he in a full body cast too?
No, he it was kind of ironic because he thought it was funny. I was scared he was the Joker, but I turned him into baseball Batman.
Okay. Did you say that you did you say that you had a song prepared, Benita?
I do got a song, but hold on, you get too excited, baby. Hang on a minute. So what I want to do, we talked about this last week. I want to do the Boomer and the Bear Shark Tank. I want to present ideas for business and see what you think.
Okay.
All right. So the first one I got is going to be a murder mystery theater and a butcher shop. We're going to call it Mystery Meat.
Oh my God.
And that was okay. That's not my favorite. This one's my favorite. We're going to have a barbecue joint and a chiropractor's office. Maybe we get you a chiropractor you like, and we're going to call it Smoking Crack. What do you think, Mr. Beard? I know you're an enterprising capitalist.
I'm going to be honest with you. I like mystery meat.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I like that too,
Well, hey,
okay,
put together a business plan.
I know everybody's decided. That was funny to me. It made me laugh again. So we're going to do this song, and this is going to be a Halloween theme song, and it's also a love song to my pobrecito Boomer.
Okay. All right. Hit it.
All right, so here we go. If it's late at night, and Mikey don't act right, who I'm gonna call? Ghost Boomer. If your girl is weak and you need a freak, who I'm gonna call? Ghost Boomer. I ain't afraid of you, cheek. She makes me sick. Yeah. Oh, happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween, Benita. Thank you so much for calling this morning, Benita. Oh man, that is so good every morning. It looks like we've got some more folks on the phone. If they're still with us, let's go to line 4 and check with Will. Will, what's going on, buddy?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
Morning. How y'all doing today, Mr. Zach?
We're doing good. This is Will Billy. I hear Will Billy's
Good,
voice.
good. Yeah, this is Will here in Lawrence County.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm glad to hear you got that Fredericks endorsement, man. I'm hoping that works out good for you.
Appreciate it.
Good fit. Yeah, we got a little election coming up here in a few days. I guess y'all heard about it, and I think I heard y'all talking about it a few times. The thing is that I see, a lot of people I've heard say, and y'all too maybe at times, is the look at the person, look at the person. Well, that's true from the local level on up to the president's race. But you got to look at policy, too. You got to look at what the parties, and I'm a member myself of the Republican Party, and I've actually run for office a few times myself over here. But that's something you got to look at policy. You got to look at what the person stands for, but you got to also look at what the party stands for. And that's an important part of this election. Take the people out of it if you don't like them, but look at what you're going to have to put up with, what's going to be implemented, what's going to be pushed by that individual and by that party when they get in power, get in office.
Yep.
So I would advise everyone to closely look at that, and if they haven't made a decision, which I hope everyone has, and I hope Donald Trump wins by 55-45 split. He should win by 60-40, but I'm got my doubts about that. But I do believe he will win, and let's go Donald Trump.
Thank you, Will Billy. Thank you
Thank
for your phone call this morning. He's not wrong. Don't vote for a person. Vote for what they'll do for you and your politics and their policies and what they mean to you and your family. And then Brian on line 5. Thank you for waiting so patiently. Brian, you got 60 seconds, buddy. Bring it in here.
Good morning. I'll just make a few comments. I want to agree with Will, and it's very hard to follow Bonita. I may be a wet blanket here. I also agree with you guys in regards to the numbers being inflated and used in a negative fashion, the COVID death numbers and the other COVID numbers. But one thing I do want to point out is some of the comorbidities are being over 60. That's a comorbidity.
Sure.
High blood pressure, even slightly high, that's a comorbidity. Being a little bit overweight, that's a comorbidity. So out of those 2,900 and something deaths, I would say some of those families definitely know that their loved one would still be with us if not for COVID. Now, with that said, again, I don't believe in lockdowns, and I'm a big Trump supporter, and I believe we got to keep the economy going. But I just want to make that point. I'm sure there's some numbers in there that shouldn't be, but
no, and it's not.
13,
it doesn't.
so.
It's not lost on me, Brian. And I want to make sure that you heard what I said. After we had that segment, because we had another caller come in with about this. With a very similar train of thought. And I just want to make sure that I'm not saying that only 13 people died of the coronavirus is a hard and fast fact. I'm saying that we've never in the history of humanity locked down healthy people over the flu. And so if you get the flu and you have comorbidities, it could be very dangerous for you. If you get pneumonia and you have comorbidities, it can very easily kill you. There are tons of things in life and in this world that was designed by the master himself. There are diseases that will kill you, and combined with other things, they become more and more dangerous. What we've never done is lock down healthy people to prevent them from nothing, because that's what we did. We prevented them from nothing. And so I hear what you're saying completely, and you're spot on. You're not wrong there. Let's go to a break. When we come back, one more segment. I've started my very first ever political ad. So we're going to share that with you right here on the air. You're listening to Hometown Harvey, Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back. That same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, He's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for one low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
In any home, cabinets are an instrumental part of your design. So, when you open your current cabinets, what instrument do they play? Wouldn't you rather they sounded like this? They can. It just takes one call to us.
Cabinet Express Online, North Alabama's premier cabinet supplier. Whether you want a complete custom kitchen or some of our RTA line, at Cabinet Express Online, you will get the most value out of your hard-earned money every time. Are you looking for framed or frameless? Either way, in no time at all, your dream kitchen can be a reality. And the only place you should trust to bring that dream to life is Cabinet Express Online. Schedule your free design consultation today with Cabinet Express Online. Call 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355. And online at CabinetExpressOnline.com. Design your custom kitchen today with Cabinet Express Online.
You go as hard as you can. And then a little harder.
Come on. And then it was like I stepped funny, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I could barely walk on.
Okay, let's take a look.
At Lang Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600. At Lang Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at langchiropracticcenter.com. Lang Chiropractic. We've got your back. Come see us today.
For up-to-the-minute news, log on to WVNN.com. Depend on it.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, bold, beautiful bearded host. Checking in this morning, producer Connor, Sandy Lou, who we are. This Friday morning edition is just flying by. It's funny how when you have a good, when you enjoy what you do, you never work a day in your life. All right.
That's exactly right.
Tom Schumann, enjoying you, buddy. Thank you so much for your support. He says hello, Connor. Tom Schumann's one of my good friends. He's a patient of my wife. I sold his house. A motorcycle riding son of a gun, let me tell you.
Well, hello to you.
No, I muted you, Connor, when you were talking on the phone a minute ago. I apologize. Yep, so thank you, Tom. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm glad to have you joining us this morning. It seems like every day people are joining this movement that we have going on here, the bearded movement. Yeah. We're making radio great again.
It's a lot of fun.
Sure. I mean, we're over here. Look, I got my Making Radio Great hoodie on. Again, these will hopefully be on the store soon. But we are making radio great again right here. Speaking of, I have starred in my first political ad.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna play it right here. It's not long. I'll let it speak for itself.
Are you tired of being sick and tired? Is quarantine killing your mood? The people of Alabama deserve better. Here at Frederick's Outdoors, we will give you better. On November the 7th, we intend to make concerts great again. No more quiet nights at home, looking at your wife or your husband, wondering when you'll be able to miss them again. No more, Mom, Mom, Mom. Trace Atkins, loud, proud American, will be right here at Frederick's Outdoors to make concerts great again. I promise you it will be the best concert ever, be the greatest concert in the history of all concerts. There will never be another concert to be better than the concert that we put on right here on November the 7th. And you know how much it is to get into this concert? It would be $0. Because we here at Frederick's Outdoors will make concerts great again. All you have to do is show up in your Frederick's Outdoor t-shirt or your Frederick's Outdoor hat. If you'd like a preferred access pass, you can get one for $75 by going to Frederick's Online. I, Zach Walker, the big, beautiful, bearded host of Hometown Heartbeat, every single morning on WVNN from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. will be your MC for the night. There will never be a better MC in the history of all MCs for the best concert in the history of all concerts. And we're going to make concerts great again.
I'm Tom Fredericks. I approve this message.
There it is. You heard it here first. November the 7th. Are you okay?
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you, Sandy.
And I am just like, I'm so ready for it to be great again.
Oh, thank you. That's as political as we like to get on the show. Right there. But listen, November the 7th, I'm going to be emceeing the Trace Atkins concert at Frederick's Outdoors. Like I said, it is $0 to get in. All you have to do is show up with your Frederick's Outdoor hat or t-shirt, or you could buy a preferred access pass. It's going to be a good time. Jamie Johnson was supposed to be there, but that didn't work out, so they went about four stories above that to Trace Atkins, and so it's going to be.
I love it.
It's going to be fantastic. So
I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
They asked us to put together a little commercial, so I figured we'd go political, make fun of.
Did you come up with that on your own?
No, I literally sat down, turned the camera on, just started talking to the camera, and that's what came out.
Oh my gosh, I love it, Zach. You're amazing.
Oh,
like you can just
Sandy,
come
you're
off
just
with
the most
stuff like that.
encouraging
Seriously,
person.
I try.
Oh look, I mean, I'm just really good at not knowing what I'm doing. That's all. Just good at winging it. Just good at winging it. That's the bottom line. Well, thank you. We that's what we do for 2 hours every single day, right here.
Exactly.
We wing it. So we're learning. We're learning lots of things about the radio. We're learning don't tease something if you're not going to come back to it. You know what that means? I'm never teasing anything ever again, because who knows what I'm coming back to the next second. I don't know. You certainly don't know. So we're going to find out together. It's going to be that easy.
Exactly.
So no, it's been a great week. We've got Tuesday. I mean, we're there. Like, we are there. It is election time. Like,
it's going to be very interesting, no doubt, to see what happens on Tuesday. Like, I'm guessing there's going to be some kind of fist fight somewhere.
Oh, I'd say that's probably a fair. I mean, they're not even going to school at our son's school. I mean, which I'm proud. We weren't sending him to school anyways. I just feel like with all the turmoil in the country, the most likely place for some sort of violence would be at a polling place, at a voting place. And
exactly.
So we weren't sending him to school either way, and I'm glad the school decided to make that decision for themselves and say, hey, we're just going to close down on Election Day. I think that's wise. So, be smart and spend, but spend some time with your family this weekend. We need to come up with a way. It may be like a rant or like a sound off, a Friday morning sound off for the last segment of the last day, the last show of the week, where I just sound off about something. I don't know. So there's always something on my heart or on my brain here, and so this week, I guess it would just be, take time this weekend to spend time with your family, be present, truly. I've been noticing a lot, my wife and I both have a tendency to be spending time together and with our son, with our phone in our hand or with our computer in our laps or whatever it is. And we call it spending time with our family, but what are we really doing? Well, we're really working in front of our family, or we're on our phone in front of our family. Take time to be present and truly engage and interact. And if you've got a kid, make them feel like they're important. More important than your phone, more important than your work, more important than your hobby, your hunting, your fishing, whatever it is. I will be hunting this afternoon and tomorrow morning, but I will make sure that my son knows what he's gonna get his time as well. And so just prioritize things. Spend time with your family. Look, everything's going on in the world. God's got it. It's all been handled. It's all been. What's going to happen on Tuesday is going to be. It's going to be. Your vote is not going to change that. I'm sorry if you believe that. You've not read the same. You don't live by the same life rules that we live by, or worldview that we hold here on this show. So ultimately, don't spend any time this weekend worrying about anything. worry in nothing, right? And so at the end of the day, just be present, spend time with your family, enjoy your weekend, have a great weekend, have the best weekend in the history of all weekends that have ever been had. There will never be a weekend better than this weekend if you choose to make this weekend great again. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. It is our Friday morning edition. We're signing off for the week. Sandy Lou, thank you so much. Producer Connor, as always. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend.